Welcome to
Where's
Miss
my
Dragon's Menagerie.
intro?
Everyone is welcome.
I
Everyone is
thought it was
accepted.
supposed to play
The
my
only
intro.
requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated.
I wonder what the deal was with the intro. It's a good thing I was still sitting here to pay attention. So maybe by the time this thing catches up with the rest of the world, it'll show the intro first and not me staring at it going, "Where's the intro?" So, shoot. Surviving Monday, that's what I did this. Yes, surviving Monday, trying to survive Saturday, trying to survive Sunday. It was a busy week or weekend, I guess you could say. Saturday, we worked on the backyard, took out all the weeds, mowed the lawn, rolled up the hoses. The only thing we haven't done yet is blown out all the lines because we don't know for sure if irrigation water's off just for a day or two or if they finally just shut it off for good. Since the summer, we had water hit and miss, irrigation water hit and miss because of the fires. So, yeah. So, if it doesn't get fixed by this weekend, or if it doesn't come on, before the weekend, then it's next weekend. We'll just blow out all the lines and get all the fall stuff ready. Um, I just did a cute little short, which is gonna go on here eventually. Um, and now that it's October, all of my dust and my cobwebs are now Halloween decorations. So, and boy, do I have to dust. I haven't, I haven't slowed down lately to dust. I wiped the top glass on my. I have a glass cover on my entertainment center. I had it cut to fit, and I looked at that the other day. The sun hit it just wrong, I guess you could say. Hit it just wrong, and I have dust. And I'm like, oh, everything. And for me, when I dust, everything has to come except for the TV. That's too big. Has to come off. I got to dust it, make sure it's all not streaky or nothing because it's glass, and then put it all back. So that's why I don't do it very often. Same thing with the fireplace. I have a cut to fit glass for the top of the fireplace because I have a bad habit of putting be it my sodas or my what do you call coffee when I go to answer the door or to check on the cats or let the cats in, it all goes there. So all I would do is have a nice little ring on the corner. So, so is anybody that I'm used to seeing here? Ah, Kristen, how are you? Good. I was like going, can anybody hear me or see me as I'm rambling on and on? Oh, I didn't see any northern lights last night. I looked a few times. But I wouldn't be surprised, and it's probably gonna go soon. If wages doesn't go soon, because I keep getting notification upon notification of, yeah, oh goody, I got 50% of something at Dollar General off on Dollar General. Um, what is it I keep seeing go by? Dee-dee-dee. Uh, increase in auroral activity and space weather. Let's see. X-ray event exceeds X1. X flare length, which that's definitely Mark's level of understanding. Not quite mine, but evidently the solar flare lasted 49 minutes. So, um, my K index of 5 expected, 6 expected. My luck, if there was going to be any auroral activity, it'd be in the bright daylight, and we'll never see it. So, Yeah. I have the Carrington app that he talks about. I think it was only like $12 for a year's worth. And it keeps telling me when stuff's going on, and that starts popping off, and I usually know Mark's going to be popping on YouTube soon. So, yeah. I have not got a call from the surgical center yet. So, Wednesday I won't be here. Wednesday I'll be in Issaquah having my oncology visit, which usually oncology should come after surgery, but I haven't heard anything from the breast cancer section of Swedish. So I'm gonna, while I'm there, I'm just gonna meander over to their office and ask them a few questions. But I want this ball rolling, and I want it over with before the holidays. So, oh, I need to turn my sound off. Yes, good old TikTok. This is the only place I go live because it's the only place I'm comfortable with. I haven't done much of that lately. I haven't had time to meditate. I just get an hour or so of some nice quiet music, and that's about all I get. Yeah. Okay. But, the closest thing I have to meditating right now, I'm not sure why it comes up in the twirls, but I started trying to remember how to crochet. Not very good at it. I may have a nice washcloth by the time I'm done. That's about wide enough, but I don't remember. Hey, Brazzy, how are you? Oh, I am so jelly on your Aurora picture you got the other day. Oh, that was awesome. I looked out at my sky and saw clouds. So, but you're also a little higher up than I am. So, yeah, my aunt taught me when I was younger, and she'd do those little fine little ones with stuff, the stuff that's like thread, and make the little things with words in them and stuff. Yeah, I can't do that. So, uh, oh, today's colors. A really cool color I found at the Kroger, Fred Meyer's, and then slapped on some silver glitter stuff over the top. Yeah, you're up there higher, way higher than I am. I'm like, I think me and Kristen are like in the middle of Washington, right damn near smack in the middle. Oh, I see. I keep getting the type 2 radio emissions, so something's going on up there. I made sure I took my heart meds. Yeah, I need to get cotton. This is glasses needed. Um, I need to get some cotton, but I just grabbed whatever Walmart had in purple just to play. It's called Sweet Violet, and it is sparkle yarn, acrylic, 3% other fiber. So, yeah, I do need to get some cotton, but I just grabbed whatever Walmart had in color. Okay, so, oh yeah, yeah, doilies. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. My I had one. I've still got one somewhere. I've got several floating around, but there was one I had for the back of the couch. I have no idea yet what I'm making. I don't even know if I'm making it right because I have no idea what I did. Yeah, it's upside down. There's a spot in here. Can't even find it now. Got some, I don't know what I did that's really wide right there. Could probably fit a nice button. But I got a couple of spots that are a little too wide. So if anything, I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be. I haven't a clue. Maybe a bookmark. I don't know. But I'm gonna just, get used to making the loops and then, go from there. But another yay, more shit coming in. But the 8-year-old, the couple years back, she put the doily on her head and she says, "Oh, I'm a bride. I'm a bride." I said, "Honey, I hate to break it to you." I said, "You're not a bride, you're the back end of a couch." And she looked at me and thank you. Yeah, I gotta do something. I mean, I don't know. I'm just practicing. I do want cotton so I can at least make square washcloths of just give me something to do. Um oh, Noise just put out a video. Um just but I don't hold it the way most people do. Most people hold it all nice and delicate, and I flip and stab at it like I stab at it like it's a steak. Everybody's like, "Well, hold it certain ways," and I've just got a hold of it like this. That's the easiest I can do it with my hands and arthritis. Oops, that's too many and too far down. But yeah. And I can't ever remember yarn over or yarn under. My brain just sees it as left and right. If I'm going from the left or for the right, that's the easiest way for me to do it. But yeah, it was sparkly. So, oh, I'm sure we would. Yes. What was I watching? I was watching someone sent me on TikTok a thing about going into uh an antique store but not being allowed to leave. And I commented back to him. I said, every time I go into an antique store, it's like walking right into my childhood because I had silent generation parents. So I had stuff from the 50s. My end tables and whatnot are from the 50s. Oh, I need to hound my son when he wakes up. Get my cauldron back. I loaned out my cauldron to his friend, and that's a 3-gallon cast iron cauldron. I need to get that back. So, but I cracked up. I'm like, yep, every antique store now is like going through my childhood. I have like, I don't think Dad had any of them left, but I want to get just to have some because it was my childhood. Floats. Do you guys remember Japanese floats? They're the little glass balls that they would use for their fishing nets. I wouldn't mind getting a couple of those for the boys, and I know I have one for sure. The big, clear, bluish glass insulators from uh, telephone poles. We had a bunch of those things growing up because my grandpa worked for Burlington Northern, so they'd ended up on the ground or whatever. He'd pick them up and bring them home along the tracks. So yeah, I wouldn't mind having a couple, one of those for the boys, one of the floats for the boys. Hey Charlie, how are you? It's good to see you. Noise has got a video out, but it came out while I was already here, so I'll have to catch it when we're done. Well, my in-laws have a huge float in a macrame thing that when mom's sister passed away, that was one of the things they got for helping to take care of all of it. They said, have anything you want. And Dad wanted the big float. So there it hangs from the wall ceiling. No, I didn't do glass dolls either, thank goodness. Wasn't my thing. I don't know, see if I can find him. Which cracks me up is especially the name. Growing up, my dad did some trading with Japan. And he'd bring stuff home or have stuff shipped over, and I have no idea where my pearls went to. Uh, but what is it? I had a whole bunch. Where'd they go to? These dolls, and I'm sure you guys will remember them. Let me share the picture. Well, come on. Antiquated uh, internet. No, still won't. They were called Bradley dolls. Didn't realize they were Korean, but the floats are so cool because as kids we'd go and look for them after a storm. Let's see if I can share it. If it shares it right. These Bradley dolls. That's what. Oh, honey, I've lost so many things just because I just pack, move it, forget where it's at, throw away the box. But anybody remember these dolls? Yeah. My dad kept having these things shipped home to me. Hey, Sandy, how are you? I love it. I need to be talking here. I go look at your name and I talk to your comments over here. I had them 2 rows in the corner of my room of Bradley dolls. And there's the hardest part is if you kept moving them for too long, the little wires that their legs that they stuck into the styrofoam at the bottom, the styrofoam would get their legs would just fall out. They wouldn't hold them up anymore. But yeah, their little faces, their little painted on faces. And maybe that's why I like anime. Is because I don't even know if I see any of them that I had in here. Dad always made sure I had the purple ones. So, but I'm not seeing any more like what I had. I know I had this one. If I can get it to show up. But it just cracks me up now that I think of. Yep. I got to figure out how to share that one that I. Yeah, I think a bunch of us did back in the 70s. I know for sure I had this doll. I had her. And she may be part of the reason I wanted a southern look to my wedding. These were hey main girl. Just they were like nylon material over styrofoam, really weird. But yeah, they just reminds me of I think why I liked anime because of the eyes. But I thought about it later on. I gotta turn my Wi-Fi off. It's pitching a fit. Only one phone in here with Wi-Fi on Wi-Fi, and this thing's having a fit. Is the fact that I have my Bradley, in a bag over here. I thought about that later on. I'm like, well, shit. As a kid, it was just like a warning I should have gotten, that beware of people named Bradley. So, yeah, rid of this. But yeah, I didn't do the porcelain dolls. I did the Bradley dolls. Not that I had a choice. I was the kid who cut off every Barbie doll I had. I cut all their hair off. Should have known my birth mother was a not only was a beautician, but she taught in a beauty school. I didn't even know it at the time, and I was styling, giving haircuts to my dolls. Yeah. But no, I'm hoping to hear from Suspicious. Maybe this'll let me close some of these windows so it won't have such a fit. Because Melvin, something like that, is gonna come through most of Florida. So he needs to check in. Hopefully. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully the universe will make his ears ring and remember, hey, it's Monday. Because he had some damage, but not much. So hopefully they don't have a bunch of damage this time. It's already a category 5. And man, I heard it from one place first, and then it took a couple days later to hear it from a couple other places about, was it Chimney Rock or Asheville? They want to come in and just bulldoze. And evidently there's still people in the trees. So, hey Regina, how are you? But hopefully you're not in the path of the new one coming through. Marvin, whatever he's called. But yeah, that there's still people in the trees. God, I hope not. God, I hope not. That's horrifying. No closure, ever. No, you never know. Yeah, so definitely lots of prayers for the people who have been affected and are gonna be affected. And it's supposed to hit about Wednesday. Florida's bringing in more gas and more diesel so that people have enough to either make it through or get out. But man, before Helene hit, I remember watching something, and I guess the sheriffs of whatever area it was said, if you are going to stay home, write on your body in permanent marker your name, where you live, and your next of kin, because there's a high chance you ain't going to make it. So, God. Oh yeah, it's scary. It's a scary thought. And I mean, Kristen, the worst thing I think we ever lived through up here was St. Helens. And you get them new folk who just moved to Florida who would be like me, completely lost in a hurricane. That's got to be scary as hell. But yeah. Speaking of St. Helens, not St. Helens, but Mount Adams has been rumbling quite often. So, but it's no, we have no source of reference. Even the ones who've lived there all their life have no source of reference because it's never flooded like that ever there. Well, that they're aware of, you know. Oh, what did I watch? I think it was on Dabu 77 or 777. I can't remember how many sevens he's got behind it now. But yeah, he did the flight tracker, and the way its flight path was really, really weird. It was really strange. And no, it wouldn't surprise me a bit. What's interesting, because I saw it on Dabu this morning, and then I saw it on Super Dave 44, asking Alexa about this what this hurricane is. And two different people, Dave asked his own Alexa, and whoever Dabu's was copying, was, getting his information from, asked theirs. They both said Fandom.com says. And I'm like, fandom.com? It's like where I get gaming information. Oh. Why does this? Yeah, but I'm trying to find just fandom.com. But evidently, enough people have searched up fandom.com Hurricane Milton. That's its name, Milton. But let me share this and show you why I'm so puzzled with it being. Let me go. Let's see. Present. But this is fandom. Why would it know about Hurricane Milton? I mean, though I do want to see Deadpool and Wolverine. But yeah, I mean, oh, I guess I'm not sharing the damn page I was looking. Did I share fandom? No. Okay. So this is fandom. Why would it have anything to do? And maybe somebody can explain it to me now, later, down the road. I don't know. What it has to do with Milton and knowing what kind of category, that it was a category 5. That's what's making me question. Yeah, it's not. It's strange. I mean, I go there for my Ring Fit information, not for my hurricane forecasting. See, like, man, I go. Yeah, I go here for my information on exercising and what I'm looking for in a certain world. But yeah, it's it's gaming information, and I am now frozen, aren't I? It's trying to catch up. Well, I better close this. I'm gonna close that now, and looks like they're slowing me down. But yeah, I don't get it. But yeah, Milton's set to hit Wednesday. So, and I'm surprised there wasn't anything in the news for the year anniversary of what happened in the Middle East. That was, I think, a lot calmer than I expected it to be. Unless there was something I completely missed because I was too busy helping take apart a door for Donut. Since the glass on Donut, here, I'll show you guys. The mechanism for the window decided to do its own thing, and I never would have guessed this would have been the problem when it came to the window and why it dropped. I just figured the thing broke, but boy, did it broke more than I expected. We can't get it back into where it was. That's all supposed to be wound up in there. That's why your window goes up and down and up and down. So mhm. I have no clue how it got out of there at all, but we know what happened. That's good. That's wonderful. Yeah. But I'd still get stocked up batteries, whatever you can, between now and Wednesday, because I don't know if it's. I know one spaghetti model had it kind of going out and back, so uh, um, so $100 later, we'll get the window fixed. At least the glass didn't break. But yeah, that was a cold drive last week until they got it up and duct taped and looked really, really, still looks really, really redneck. But we're gonna get it fixed. Good, good, awesome. Make sure you got gas, fuel. Yeah, we've got one. We've got one of my concerns. I don't know if we'll ever need it, but my attitude is if you have it, you won't need it. If you don't have it, you're gonna need it. Uh, say we're one of the few people out here that have a generator. You'll be able to hear it for miles. I always wondered if you could just bury it. I mean, not cover it with dirt, but dig a hole and drop it. It's a big thing to drop in there, but drop it in there and maybe dampen the noise with like a plywood on top or something. I don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Ours is the same way. I had a hard time though. I couldn't get the old lawnmower to start, so yeah, I probably wouldn't be able to start ours either. But I need to find out. Uh, it was one of those we bought, tried it out, works. That's it. But we got it. Um. Oh, nice. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, we don't lose power out here much, so it used to be if the wind blew too hard, we did, and then we'd lose it for a few hours, and it was no big deal. And they've reinforced a lot of stuff. I probably and not for our sake, but since all the bigger warehouses, the warehouses are getting bigger and bigger, they had to. So I want to get some of those light bulbs. I need to put it on the list. I need to put it in the Amazon list. The light bulbs that you they store power and then you can use them in a power outage. Oh, cool. Yeah, because around here I've got concrete that way and that way. It just would echo and everybody would know. But hey, Heather, how are you? Okay? I want to get. I need to just make a note, get them next payday, just to have them. Yeah, I've got so much stuff I have around just to have it that it's getting a little cluttered. Um, it's yeah, it's become a problem. I was even thinking I need to give the kids our old dining room table so I can have more room for racks, shelving downstairs. Yeah, I've got well, that's now all it is. It was one of those jump starters you got at Costco. As a jump starter, the air compressor, charges stuff like that. Charge my chainsaw, great, works fabulous. Year before last, Bradley used it to fix his tire, and he ruined the compressor on it. And so all it is now is a big, huge power bank. What is trying to? Oh, FedEx. I'm not going. I keep looking at everything, thinking it's going to be the hospital. Yeah. Um. Did I? What'd you get on Amazon? The charging box? I gotta play catch up. What? It ran over your. Aren't they supposed? Well, sometimes I don't leave it on a porch. Hey, noise! I told everybody you had a video out, but it was right after I started, so I couldn't go watch it. So, oh no, Heather, they ran it over. I think FedEx is delivering my new fire pit. Oh, oh no. I've had FedEx deliver stuff to the neighbor instead of me, but thank God it hasn't been ran over. Yeah. Sent my 20 some pound of cat food to the neighbors. They don't have any cats. They sent a drone over to the neighbors. Well, thank God nobody knew what it was. They finally brought it to me. That I guess, or if they would have known it was a drone, they probably would have kept it. But we love you too, noise. Oh, at least I know you're definitely away from the storms that are coming up. Oh no! Can you get at least turn in a claim and use the money to buy a new stand? That sucks. What's the latest? I don't mind you asking at all, hon. Well, we know this is gone. This is now wherever it's supposed to be getting its reading, so we'll find out. Did not hear from the insurance company that was supposed to call me on Friday to tell me if they knew anything about my heart echo that I'm supposed to get. So that's dead in the water for now until probably I'm hoping maybe they're waiting till they get the results and then decide. I don't know. But I'm hoping that I hear from surgical soon so I can get it done with. Oh, good, good. But since I go over Wednesday for oncology, oh, we're at the KP6. Wednesday for oncology in the same hospital that the breast surgical unit's in, I'm just going to meander my butt over to the surgical unit and start asking questions. Because it was last Thursday? Or no, Tuesday, I think. She sent over the referral. So, yeah. So, yeah, I had one years and years ago. No, nothing yet. Other than the fact that both 12 and 10 o'clock are cancerous. So, but the way my heart's been lately, that's going to get me before my tatas get me. So, ideally, I would love to tell my sister-in-law if they could give me the cardiac ablation, that'd be on this side. And the lumpectomy is going to be on this side if they could both do them at the same time, but I ain't going to be that lucky. And that's a lot of coordination to get that done. So, yeah. So I just sit and wait. Well, I don't sit, but still get up and exercise. I still got, which is really weird. What day was it? I had the biopsy. I'm getting my calendar. The 23rd. Yeah, the 23rd I had my biopsy. It's still kind of purple. So something in there. It started to get yellow and then it turned purple again. So something's going on in there. So thank you, Heather. Yeah, thank you, Maine. Everybody. Yeah. That's something that's starting to bother me is the fact that that's still purple. It's been what? 2 weeks? So either it's not liking, maybe it's not as deep as I thought it was, and it's not liking the tag they put on. I don't know. Once in a while it hurts. And it may because the first tag hurt for about 2 weeks until it had scar tissue. because I sit there with the Ring Fit and I go back and forth, on one of the exercises, and oh god, that feels so good on the back. No, I don't take any blood thinners. I have a low platelet count. That's the only one of the because the doctor was looking for things in case I had lupus years ago, and so I already have low platelets, but it's something, yeah. But now and then it hurts. If I lay in it wrong, it hurts. So I don't know if I should call my doctor and see if Shannon, the his nurse, can put a fire under their butt if I tell them I'm still bruised and it's been 2 weeks and it hurts. I don't know. So I just hope it's 2 incisions instead of being filleted open into one. Though if it's gonna be filleted open, I'm thinking of maybe a nice little ivy rose design on my scar tattoo. Yeah. Because if I can't even get a hold of I'll have definitely call my own doctor, and they even have a hard time getting through the thermography center. Uh, it's like pulling teeth now that they went to multi-care, which is a disaster. So yeah, I'm still rambling. I'm still rambling, but yeah, I'm gonna have to call after this and just let them know I'm. Yeah, it should have been healed. And if I lay the wrong way, it hurts. It's sore. Mm. Isn't it nice getting old? They say, it's always good to wake up on, people are like, what are you thankful for? I'm thankful that I'm on this side of the dirt still. So, you know, and so far, all this solar activity hasn't affected me today, but instead of thinking it's a good day, I'm just not going to worry about my midday heart medication. I went, nah, I'm going to take it anyway. Yeah. I'm going to call when I'm done here. And then after I call, I have to go took all but one box, and I didn't even think about it. Loaded all the boxes that I take to the cabin, since eventually they'll get it opened back up again. I took them to the storage unit, and I was looking at it going, wow, there's no empty. Where's the box with the plates and the silverware and all that? And I'm like going, maybe I just took them out because we're not gonna, use it for a while. This morning at 5 o'clock, I walked out and looked in the living room and went, oh my God, it's right in front of me. Excuse me. And it has baby clothes on top. As I tossed them over there so I could remember to put them in my chair to fold them. And I had packed all the other 4 boxes up in Donut, drove it to the storage unit, and came home. And this morning, how do I miss that box? I don't know. But no, getting older is not for sissies. Then that's why he's in a damn bag. He couldn't take the aches and pains anymore. Getting older because he wasn't used to it. So, yep, that's why he's in a bag. So I was gonna first thought of getting, because I'm gonna put a tattoo for him over my word, and I thought, well, a Volk nut would be nice. I just do all black, and and then wrong one. I just got a confirmation from my oncology appointment just now. I wish I'd get something from the other department. Yeah, I was gonna get him Volk nut, and I thought, that'll cover nicely. And I went, nope. We're both Norwegian, and his ass didn't earn it. That's for ones who go to Valhalla. Yeah. I'll just get a Mjolnir. But yes, I will definitely call after this and let him know. But yeah, then I have to answer Swedish and tell them, yes, I'll be there Wednesday. It's an over and back trip. So Yeah. Well, for me, it's only 2:05. They don't close till 5. So by the time this is over, first thing I'll do is walk my butt out there and call them. I have several of their numbers from the office on my phone. I just pick one, and I just love my doctor's office. Independent, not attached to anybody. So they can send you, they don't send you who they're told to send you to. They send you to who they feel is best for you. They didn't even bat an ear when bat an ear. Oh my God. Bat an eye when I said I wanted to go to Issaquah. So yeah, they're just like, okay. Uh, so, but that's also why I got some I got some horse paste when I got the Wu flu, and was better in 4 days once I started taking it. But mhm. But yeah, I get to go take that box back to storage, go to the post office, pick up my. Oh gosh, I know. If I don't check my messages in a timely manner, my iPhone sends me the notification again. I love that at 8 in the morning. You know. Oh yeah, some days. So that goes. Go to the mailbox. Hopefully I can get this mirror attachment for my window for my phone to my rear view mirror, and it'll fit, because the other one I bought doesn't fit, because I have that my rear view mirror is like this thick, because it changes for light and whatever, and so that I could drive and show people what I'm seeing besides the hood of my car, where my one I have now sits. So hopefully it fits. And then the 8-year-old wants to go to the panaderia, and so now what? Oh my God. Thank you for confirming. You're welcome. Yes, thank you, thank you. But yeah, she wanted to go last week, but I was trying to have it so I didn't leave the house for 3 days. That was my goal, not to leave the house. And so we're gonna go there, and she can get her sweetbreads and her, and if they have any, I don't know what they are, but they're like jellied fruits. I know the pineapple, and I know the guava, but there's something dark burgundy in there that's really good too. I don't know what it is, but I eat it. So uh, yeah, so we gotta run, do all that, and she's not exactly gonna be happy because she's gonna miss out playing Fortnite. That'll be a good chance to talk to her about. All right, main girl, enjoy. Our dinner tonight is fresh homemade bread with. 'Cause it's denser than it didn't rise like it should have, so it's kind of dense. So it's going to be an open face ham and cheese on that bread. We'll see how it tastes with one of those suddenly salads. Oh, next flare again. I don't know, my headache. My head's hurting. So that's our dinner tonight. I gotta figure out tomorrow's dinner so I don't have leftovers. Oh, I love homemade bread, but our bread machine is the little bread comes out like a square, and it's bread machine's probably 20 years old. Wouldn't mind getting a new one, but hubby was ready to just make a Josh Wiseman bread yesterday, and I'm like going, just use the one in the basement. Use the bread maker in the basement. I said, we got other stuff we got to get done. I want to do the bread, but there's other stuff I want to get done. And that's when we tore the door apart and found out that the cable went. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I've had beer bread. I've had a spent wheat bread at a brewery that was really good. That they use all the wheat and the barley, whatever they use, It was really, really tasty. And I don't even think that brewery's there anymore. That was bought before growlers, or at least before growlers were a thing. We got 2 half-gallon mason jars full of it. You know, you bought and you took home. They put plastic and a ring on the top, and walking through Leavenworth, next thing I know, I'm smelling beer. It's all down the sides of me because I'm carrying them one on each side, you know. Yeah, so every little shop we went into, I smelled like beer. I had to go in and buy a new T-shirt just because mine was, yeah. Though I want to find out. I love all these things that come through my mind while I'm here, and I need to just write them down in a notepad. I have 4 not this last camping of 23. Bradley left me with 4 dark beers, like porters, and they're still. I usually don't drink dark beers. I'm an IPA person, and I've had porter brownies, but I want to find out if they're if when you make them, if you've cooked the alcohol out of it, because my oldest extra child, as I call him, he's sober now. Thank God. Oh, thank God. So I wouldn't mind making them brownies, but I don't want them to have any alcohol in them. But I like that flavor of those porter brownies. Oh God, they taste good. So I don't know. So there they sit. Because there's even a cherry porter out there that I think would make great brownies if I knew. But yeah. And take it if it works. If they don't non-alcoholic, take it to camping and everybody can have a toast to Bradley because it was his beer that I made it out of. So I don't know. So anyone have any exciting plans? It's got to be more exciting than mine sitting here waiting and waiting. But we can cross our fingers. It's beautiful weather going over the pass. It should be. We're not staying, so I'll be back Thursday and Friday. Friday's not a shopping day, so I'll be here. So, and hopefully this weekend is just nothing but more cleaning that I got to get done. I'm getting better. This room is starting to get somewhat better. But, you know. And now that I've started in on this, I will sit down for 5 minutes at a time and do a little bit of this because, well, the eyeballs, it's hard to see without the glasses. And make a nice, oh yeah. Do you take a water pill, Kristen? I have to, I guess leg swelling comes from back pain. I had to take 80 milligrams of Lasix a day for my back pain. Oh, I may not have baby girl. She may or may not want to. I'm pretty sure she's going to want to stay with me if she's going to go to the Mexican bakery. The 8-year-old who is now will be 9 on the 14th. And I've had her since she was 2 months old. I've now experienced girls from 2 months till now 9 and 18 to 34. I've avoided those tumultuous teenage years so far, but I have a feeling the redhead's going to be quite the child. Suspicious. Your ears were burning. Are you in the path of Milton? Every little bump is a radio blackout. Are you in the path of Milton coming up on Wednesday? Good Lord, truck. I made my windows vibrate. I'm watching it because it's sitting as it sits right now. It's a category 5. But possible significant coronal mass ejection. Well, my ass is going to have my alarm set for 11 o'clock so I can go outside. Okay. We will definitely keep you on our prayers. Prayers, positive thoughts, positive energies, you name it, you got it. I want you guys to be safe. This one's still gonna be ugly. But I heard today DeSantis is ordering up extra fuel and diesel for people. Yeah. With my oldest, I figured the big thing with him was attention. So it's like, okay, you don't get to have go this place until you get this done. No, but um, my 2 boys, the oldest was an attention whore, and the youngest just didn't give a shit. I mean, not. He was a good, really, really good kid, and so it was like there was nothing. He was so easygoing and laid back. It was just like nothing was ever a problem with him. But this one feels very, very wrong in my eyes. But you know, but yeah, my youngest is so laid back, and my oldest was an attention whore. So it was like my youngest was not the problem ever. My oldest was to the point I was like, told his dad, "Get out of my way! I'm going to kill him." He smarted off at something when he was 13. And my husband looked at my oldest and went, "Go to your room before your mother kills you. Just go." He's like, "How long? How long?" Till she calms down. Just get in there. Just get in there. Oh man. Yeah. This feeling this 8-year-old's gonna be a bit of a challenge because she well, I raised her like I raised the boys. So I have a redheaded alpha female who spent the first 5 years just her and grandma, she calls me, without a lot of social interaction, unless we went to McDonald's or Burger King with a play yard. So she's working on that still, proper social interaction. So we'll have a meltdown if her brother takes her stuff while they're playing Minecraft together. So yeah. It's gonna be, and then like one set of grandparents, they're not even here. The other set, um, her grandpa died in December of 23, and her grandma, she's, I personally think, but I haven't really got to talk to her much. I think she sleeps way too much, I think, and I think she's seriously suffering from depression. So I don't know. Awesome, suspicious. Just even if you post on one of my videos so I can get it out that you're okay, that so we all know that you're doing okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. They panicked. Why did they panic over toilet paper for a dock strike? I mean, honestly, I think the Wu flu did some damage to people's minds. I know it did to mine, but I have a year's worth of toilet paper. So, and if one package, I use one of the packages I got, I buy another one. I have a year's worth of body soap, shampoo, even better. Where did I put it? I'm not going into the apocalypse looking ugly. So, yeah. I think I have more makeup than I'll ever use. But, yeah. I will be glad when these however many days we got left are over. I am so sick of politics. That's not even the Weather Channel. Milton still strengthening. No. Yep. I have to order another. Start making sure I order the coffin, not the medium squares. Where my daughter-in-law, she's gonna take them. I said, well, you got about 3,000 nails you're gonna receive. And she's like, oh my God, Chris. I said, I didn't realize I wasn't ordering coffins because every time I find something I really like, Amazon doesn't carry them. Well, I found these on Etsy, and I love the fact that they're really thin at the very, very end, so they go in really nice. But yeah, she's like, I can't wear them except for weekends. She says, this is perfect because she's a lunch lady. I mean, it's a good job. It's a job, but she just got her about a year and a half now, maybe close to 2. Her esthetician, however you pronounce it, eyebrows, does all that stuff, passed her board for all that. So thank you, Sandy. Passed her board for all that so that she could do that stuff in a salon somewhere. But she's a lunch lady, but there's its advantages. I don't know if she works summers, but it's 180 days a year. Most holidays off. Should have a retirement plan. So, yeah. Yep. Also, what color did your state turn? So that goes through my head too. I mean, yeah. I'm so used to these and this length that I'll go to grab something if I don't have them on, and I will miss whatever I'm grabbing for because my brain says, "Oh, you got this much room. You can go this far and get it." But yeah, so I'm with you, Suspicious. I don't think it's natural, especially as big as it's getting. Some people will tell you, yeah, it's what do you call it? The weakening magnetosphere. Storms will increase it, which yeah, it can. But it's like, who mentioned the patterns? Was it Main Girl? The patterns of the planes, the NOAA planes that were going round and round that just didn't look right on the flight tracker. Yeah, it didn't look right at all. So let's see. There we go. So now, Heather, you can put your own link up there now whenever you want to. It's, I don't know. I guess you could say it doesn't pass the sniff test. Get my own face out of the corner of my eye. It just, and especially when I saw that swath that was going to go over Florida. Geomagnetic storms. Exactly. So everyone's pushing for mail-in ballots. How are these people who can't even get to their house food or anything else going to be able to put them into the box? Yep. I mean, they said earlier this is going to be a terrible hurricane season. And for quite a while, there was almost nothing. And now this time. But I don't know. Maybe I just need to start wearing Hecklefish's little hats. So, hey, Russ, how you doing? Hopefully things went well. So, and I don't know if, uh, yeah, I know. I'm gonna put up a video later, and I'm sure. Uh, I already put it up on TikTok, and I've just gotta get the watermark off it so I can put it on Clapper and then put it here on YouTube. Yeah, but it's like 750, and people are supposed to be happy. It's like, excuse me, people are getting less than your belt buckle, lady. Your belt is worth, and they're supposed to be happy. No, it's by order of importance, and we are not one of them. It's like I said, it's a big club, as Carlton said, and we are not in it. So, oh, good, Russ, good, good. No, you'd mentioned something about Night Yard, and either I missed it or it wasn't there. You didn't have it. So we got just this whole thing is between my health, the sun, and all this shit going on. My poor brain hurts, and I can't even go take. I got a few of those pills left that work really good. Briefly, I think. Um, I got denied. They won't pay for it again, insurance, because I haven't seen a neurologist. I haven't got Botox. I haven't got all this other shit that you know would cost them more than me just having them help me with the prescription, which is okay. I couldn't probably afford the $1,300 for every refill I got. So just deal with headaches. Luckily, they don't come very often. Yep, we're okay. You weren't here when we were talking about this. Okay, I know. I only got a couple more minutes, but um, Dabu made a video, and so did Super Dave 44. Each had two different. Well, Dave asked his own Alexa, and Dabu was using somebody else's video, but they both said, uh, what do you call it? According to Fandom, Fandom's a gaming site. There's Fandom Wiki. What does it have to do with the hurricane? Yes, yes, yeah, Super Dave. So that just is really, really weird to me. Why does Fandom know? So, and yeah, match. It's chaos. It's not for our benefit. Our country poisons us and isn't willing to help us get any better. So, nope. Um, that sucks, Sandy. It's tough. Poor Paola. She has to basically camp out there in Ireland to get into ER. So, luckily, I don't have to go there very up. Mhm. Take care, Russ. I'm glad you stopped by. All right, guys, I gotta get going. I gotta make a phone call before the little whirlwind comes in. And so, But I'll be back tomorrow. And I'll let you know what the doctor says when I call after this. Oh, goody. KP4 threshold has been reached. Yay. All right. So to end it all my love, Miss Dragon. Now let's see if this ending works better than the intro did. It didn't start the intro for like 2-3 seconds late. We shall see. I will catch you all on the flip side.
Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love, Miss Dragon.